Namaskar. Yep, and welcome to the fourth video, okay, in the Elementals meditation series. So this is a following the elements according to the yogic philosophy, where there are five, and this particular element for this practice will be the air element. Okay. Before we begin, so if you feel that you need to sit on a chair, you're more than welcome to do so instead, right? Have your feet firmly planted on the ground if you can, otherwise have a stool underneath the feet, or you can even lean back against the wall if you feel that that is necessary for the body, okay? Alright, so let us begin. So just taking a comfortable seated position first, yeah, just simple cross legs, alright, or if you're in a chair, just staying seated upright with the feet down. And then we will inhale to bring the arms up. Okay, interlace the fingers and then keep extending the palms skywards. Okay, so reaching really nice and long to the spine. Maybe feeling into the sides of the ribs here is really lengthen. Up and then exhale. Leaning over to your right side. Inhaling back to the middle and then just coming over to the left. Inhale back upright and then release the arms down. Okay, you can bring the left palm on top of the right knee here as you just twist to the right side. You can bring the right hand behind the back. Going back to the center, and the right palm on top of the left knee now, and then maybe the left hand behind the back here, rotating to the other side. Slowly coming back to the middle here. And then from here, just doing some gentle neck roll. So just drop the chin down and then gently rolling the neck space here as you allow the chin to move towards the right and left sides. Okay, so like a half circle to feel into the back of the neck a couple of times before you make a big circle, and then you start to do a half circle on the top side. And then slowly draw the chin down and then come back to a neutral position here. Okay, good. You can also bring the right palm, okay, just on top of the side of the face here. Then just gently, you can bring the left hand to its left shoulder. Just gently, really, really gently. Just feeling into the side of the neck. Okay, release down, coming to the other side. So the left arm extends up towards the side. The right hand towards the right shoulder, then just gently tugging away. Slowly releasing and coming back to the middle, okay? Rolling the shoulders back a couple of times. And then rolling it forwards as well. Okay. Good. Yeah. So now the body feels really comfortable. If you feel that you need to move at any time, right? Okay. You are free to do so. If you need to release the legs, right, or kind of shift out into the lower back if it's a little bit strenuous to stay seated in one position for a while. Okay. Otherwise, Yeah, we are staying here. Yeah, maybe sitting on top of a cushion or a bolster if you need to. Feeling the shoulders falling back and down. Feeling the back of the neck is long. And then gently closing the eyes. So really starting to feel and be aware of the whole body kind of just settling into the space that it's in. Feeling the different parts of the body. Feeling the legs on the mat or in touch with the ground. Feeling the buttocks maybe on the chair seat or a cushion or any other prop if you're using one. Feeling the back of the spine from the tailbone up into the back of the neck. The entire length of the spine here. And shifting the awareness towards the skull. And then I'm bringing the awareness towards the nostrils, being aware of the breath at the nose. We move into a little bit of breath work as we will be doing some inhalations, exhalations, and retention of the breath. That means holding the breath. And we will hold the breath for a couple of counts according to the inhalation of the breath space. So you can always keep the eyes closed so that you can really focus on the breath. And then all together here, fully exhale. So inhaling with me through the nostrils. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd like you to hold the breath in. Then exhale through the nostrils. 1, 2, 3, 4. And hold the breath out. And again, okay. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out. And again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. To hold the breath in. And exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. To hold the breath out. This time we'll inhale and hold the breath for longer. So inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath in for 8 counts. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath out, 4 counts. Again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8 counts. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4 counts. And again, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. Then this time, inhaling, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 4 counts. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8 counts. Okay, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out for 8. And then inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out. Then this time, inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 8. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold out for 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it in for 8. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it out for 8. One last round. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. Then exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Last retention out. And then inhale and exhale. Okay, so come back to the natural breath. Simply noticing the breath space. Noticing how the breath feels. Maybe the sense of the breath is slightly heightened. Simply being aware of the quality of the breath. Being aware of the breath, not just at the nostrils, at the nose, but also at the throat space, where we held the breath for the inhalations and the exhalations. Feeling, especially now, the breath flow, that energy flow, flowing really freely in and outwards. Feeling that with every breath that you are bringing a lot more energy into that throat space, and we come into awareness of our throat chakra, the 5th chakra. So noticing and sensing if there's any particular sensation at this chakra space or area. Maybe feeling and observing if there's any sense of color or a taste or a texture. Maybe even a kind of sound or vibration. Really just bring the awareness and noticing it here. And staying with the awareness at the throat space. The natural rhythm of the breath, I'd like you to start to really feel maybe a sense of light or a sense of heat into this particular area. And then maybe maintaining the eyes closed. I'd like you to start to count your breath. So when you inhale, I'd like you to count it as 1. And when you exhale, count that as 1. And the next inhale, count it as 2. And then when you exhale, counting it as 2. So continue to count the breaths in this way, inhaling and exhaling until you reach 20. Any comfortable pace of breathing, you're not rushing the breath, but staying with the inhalation and the exhalation, not losing the count. If you feel that you've lost it, start back again at 1. Then after the 20th count, release the counting of the breath. Stay with the awareness at the throat space area. We do a little bit of humming. You can again maintain the eyes closed. As you will keep the mouth closed and just emitting a humming sound like this. And then feeling a sense of vibration at the throat space. So taking a big inhale, and then when you hum, extending that breath, right, as long as you can. And if you run out, just inhale again and then continue again with the humming sound. So we do this for a couple of rounds here. We are not going to keep counts. We're just going to stay with the sensation and with the feelings, okay, of the moment. So anytime that you want to start, you can go ahead. Otherwise, we are inhaling and then exhaling and humming. And then releasing after your last humming, maintaining the eyes closed. Feeling the sensation of the heat, especially to the throat space. Maybe feeling a sense of clarity at the neck space area. Noticing how the breath feels. Noticing once more if there's any other things that rise up for you, maybe a color or a sound, a texture or a sensation. Really feel as though this entire area at the throat space, the throat chakra, Vishuddhi chakra, has cleared. Feeling maybe a sense of clarity or a sense of lightness. Feel that if there was any blockages before, or any stagnation of some kind of energy flow, or feeling of something being stuck at this space, feel that it is now totally released. And you feel that the sensation in this area here is so totally released that maybe you feel the vibrations as well moving upwards towards the direction of the skull and then filling up the entire head space and the skull space as well, that you feel this sense of clearness, this sense of lightness, or maybe for some of us a little bit of heat. So maintaining the awareness still at the throat space area. Feeling the sensation of light or color, whatever there is at this space. I want you to now feel that from this space that you are drawing your attention towards the neck space, the throat space. And then being really aware of the throat space area. Now feel that this entire area, the energy at this space is pulling outwards, right? From the throat, from the neck space, pulling outwards and forwards towards the front. So that you feel this energy pulling out from the body to in front of you at the same level as your own throat. And then you feel that from this energy that is in front of you, a mirror image of you starts to form. And you notice that now that you are, maybe the eyes are closed, but you are facing yourself. It is a mirror image of you that has emitted or has derived from the energy center at your throat chakra. So just noticing yourself, right in front of you. You can see how this individual looks like. does this individual look exactly like you, right, in terms of a form? Or maybe slightly different? Maybe slightly different hairstyle or different clothes? And notice what is the expression of this image right in front of you. Look at the face. Look at your eyes. Be aware of the mouth. Seeing the face in its entirety. And then maintaining this image of yourself in front of you. Smiling at yourself so that your mirror image might smile back at you as well. Acknowledging and embracing this inner you that you can see and visualize right now at this moment. I'd like you to notice if this inner you, which is across from you, if this being or this energy has something to say to you, right? So just simply sitting here and noticing if there is any message or anything that this being, this inner you wants to say or wants to release. And it can be anything at all. Just simply hearing and listening what is emitting out in terms of words from this inner you. And then if you feel that once your inner you has delivered the message or the sensation across to you, whatever that message is, right? Maybe you can hear the sounds, or maybe you can feel the sounds, or the words that are being spoken to you. And if you want to, right, embrace the mirror image of you, maybe give yourself a hug, right? Just really acknowledging, allow yourself, you, to really acknowledge and embrace this inner you, whatever that is that has released from your throat chakra. Then now you feel that this individual that's in front of you, this being that's in front of you, okay, now slowly dissolving away, coming back to being that form of energy from that it was at the beginning. And you feel this energy, coming back towards you into your own throat space, feeling back into your own throat chakra. And really understanding and knowing that you have the power, that you have the freedom, and you have the security that you need, right? To speak any words that you haven't been speaking, to release any emotions that may be stuck here sometimes, to let sounds out if the sounds need to be released, allowing the energy to feel that it is free to move and free to release. So knowing that you are, you have the power, that you have the power and the right to do so. So really now feeling that energy at the throat space really glowing and emanating and feeling so bright that you feel as though, right, anything that you need to say will not be held back. Noticing what are the words that is coming up for you. As you maybe set an intention to stay brave enough and courageous enough to allow these words to be said, right? And said in beautiful ways, right? Not in a debilitating way or criticizing way, but said in a manner from a point of understanding and a point of love, from a point of just needing to be heard, right? Without the intention of causing hurt or causing harm to yourself or to any other individual. Yeah? And then just being aware of all these sensations or these emotions, maybe these energies. Slowly bring the awareness back towards the sensation of the physical body. Be aware of the breath, and the nostrils. From here, feeling the whole skull, the head space, down into the neck, all the way down the spine as you feel the shoulders, the arms, the torso, the buttocks, and the legs. Bring back into this present moment, this present space. And then with a few blinks, gently opening the eyes. Okay. So if anything has come up for you during this particular practice, whether it's with the breath work or whether it's with the meditation and the visualization, right? You have your notebook or your journal, feel free to write it all down. Sometimes we need a little while to process it. There can be a lot of things coming up, I think, especially for the throat chakra space, right? For this particular area here, a lot of people find that we're always stuck into this spot. because we're so afraid to just say what we need to say, for fear of being judged or being misunderstood. So if you don't feel that you have an outlet to express it through speaking, you can express it through writing as well, okay? Or maybe express it through sound, like what we did in this particular practice, the humming and feeling the vibrations here sometimes helps to clear maybe any blockages or any energy, vibrations or sensations into this area, and you can feel maybe a little bit of release this way. But always, of course, if you have the capacity to, right, to do that verbally with yourself as well, whether it is something that you have to maybe say to yourself or to another individual, and always remembering to do that, with a sense of kindness, a sense of understanding, and coming from a space of love. Okay, so as always, if you have any comments or questions, feel free to list it down in the comment section, and I will try to come back to you as best as I can to my own knowledge. Until then, happy practicing, and thank you for joining me for this session. Namaskar, and I'll see you soon.